Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jessica and this is Indigo Lightworker Tarot. Hey Aries, how are all you guys doing? I hope you're all doing well and life is treating you good. I think I'm getting a little bit sick. My daughter was sick Monday and I think it finally has caught up to me. I need to buy more vitamin C because I ran out. Maybe that'll help me get over this. But I'm not that down yet. I started feeling bad yesterday, but hopefully I'll get through this. Hopefully I don't sneeze during this video, okay? But I hope all of you are well and healthy and don't feel down or sick. And if you do feel sick, I hope you get better really soon, okay? And I hope you start feeling like your old self if you're sick. All right, so I pulled your past energy and I got the tea leaves. Okay, small signs reveal the bigger picture, pay close attention. So in the past, there were some subtle signs that possibly you observed in some type of situation that you were dealing with. Okay, you picked up on something, you were observant and you noticed something about someone or a situation that you were dealing with. Okay, and then that gave you clarity. Okay, I've got the spirit flame. Light the flame of clarity, shadows retreat when truth burns bright. Okay, so I feel like some of you figured out someone or something and you were able to gain clarity. Okay, I'm using all my spooky cards since this is like, I'll put this out sometime, hopefully before Halloween. So happy spooky season, everybody. Spirit fingers. Okay. I got the veil's edge for your current energy. Okay. It's you stand between worlds, listen for whispers from beyond. Okay. So you have a spiritual connection. You are spiritually gifted or in alignment with spiritual things. Okay. So listen to what the whispers of your intuition or your spirit guides or your spiritual knowledge or your spiritual foundation, whatever you are feeling or believing in, listen to that. Okay. All right. There are messages currently that you could be receiving. Okay. So stay aware, stay open to messages. Okay. So that's your current energy. So maybe you are receiving some type of spiritual guidance or messages. Okay. And that could be from outside sources or from within you. Okay. All right. Now your future energy is one of the thinning veil and the crow. Okay. In the thinning veil, it speaks of signs, ancestors, guidance from beyond. Messages cross between worlds. Pay close attention tonight. Okay. So in the future, there's going to be signs that you receive. Okay. All right, or guidance from beyond. Okay, so Spirit is wanting you in the future to pay close attention to the guidance that you receive in the future. Okay, and Spirit wants you to speak your truth in the future, even if your voice trembles. Okay, so some of you in the future, you might receive a revelation, and go ahead and speak up about whatever is revealed to you. Okay, don't be afraid to use your voice upcoming. All right, and you are known to be, Aries are very conversationalists. You like to have conversations and you like to talk usually. I mean, I'm not gonna put you in a box, but and if some of you are shy, that's okay. But if you tend to be more shy, then Spirit is saying, go ahead and speak your truth, even if it's hard to say it, okay? All right, what could be blocking you? I asked Spirit and I got two cards. The first one was the Sentinel. Okay, so some of you might be just going through the emotions is what I was picking up. You know how this looks like a robot. So maybe you're what could be blocking you is you're a little bit closed off. You could be detached. Okay, you could just be going through the motions in some type of way. Okay, the Sentinel speaks of protection, strength, and vigilance. Okay, so maybe you're too overly protective in some regards. Okay, the question that this card asks is, what are you protecting in your life? Are your defenses empowering you or restricting you? Okay, how can you balance strength with openness? Okay, so maybe what could be blocking you is you need to be a little bit more open with yourself and your feelings. Okay, maybe you're a little bit too walled off. Okay, and you just need to go ahead and maybe be more vocal or less protective of yourself. Okay, if that feels like something that could be blocking you, then just take that for what it is. Okay, this is general, so it doesn't have to resonate with everyone what I say. Okay, and what I also got could be blocking you, so if that doesn't feel right for you, then I got the Infernal Pack, number 43. So maybe you're 43, or you could be 45. Okay, so on the Infernal Pack, so what could be blocking you is temptation, hidden desires, and forbidden knowledge. This card represents the allure of power and the struggle between light and shadow within yourself. Okay, and the questions that you can ask yourself are, what temptations are holding you back or leading you astray? Are you ready to confront your inner darkness and make a conscious choice to grow? Okay, so some of you, what could be blocking you, if it isn't the Sentinel, it could be this. It could be some type of temptation that has led you astray in some type of way. Okay, so maybe you can overcome this if it's blocking you. Okay, now what's supporting you is the Infernal Warden, number 46. So maybe you're 46. Okay, let's see. So, unleash power, protection through fear and confronting inner demons. This card signifies the raw force of primal energy, urging control and focus over destructive instincts. Okay, so questions that you could ask yourself that are supporting you is how do you harness your inner power? Are you channeling it constructively, or are you letting it consume you? What lessons lie hidden in your most feral emotions? Okay, so your power is supporting you, okay? But you just need to use it constructively, is what Spirit is saying, all right? So this is really good, and this is supporting you, okay? Let that power, use it to your advantage, and it will definitely take you far, is what I'm getting. Now, your guidance from Spirit is number 37 and 24. So you could be 37 or 24 years old. Okay, it's the Withering Sage and the Titan. Okay, so here's the Withering Sage, number 37. Okay, gotta look that up. So this is your guidance from Spirit. It says wisdom, acceptance, and the beauty of endings. This card symbolizes the cycles of life, urging reflection on what has been gained through loss and transformation. Okay, so what you could reflect on is, what wisdom can you gather from your experiences? How can you embrace the beauty in letting go? Okay, so your guidance is to embrace the beauty in letting go of some things, okay? And just taking the wisdom that you've gathered from the experience and using it to your advantage, okay? And wisdom is so priceless, okay? It takes you so far. There's so much you can do with wisdom and acceptance, okay? All right, it can really transform you. All right, and then the Titan, number 24, is also your guidance. Okay. All right, and that brings about strength, protection, and responsibility. This card represents a towering force of resilience and determination. It signifies the ability to rise above challenges, protect what matters, and wield power wisely. And you can reflect on, how do you harness your inner strength? Are you using your power to uplift or to dominate? Okay, so your guidance from Spirit is to harness your inner strength to your advantage, okay? And use it wisely and responsibly, okay? And know that you truly are resilient, okay? You are a force of nature, and your guidance is to be determined moving forward, okay? Knowing that you are very powerful, you are very capable, and just use all of that to your advantage, okay? Is what I'm getting. And be a force that is uplifting is what Spirit is guiding you to do currently. Okay, so I do have a poem for you guys. Okay, so I wrote, you truly are love, a cut above, your passion, your essence, your drive. You should never feel deprived, only to be happy and truly thriving, leaving behind anything that leaves you feeling contrived. For you are the ram, so march toward your bliss and remove obstacles with a slam and leave them saying, well, damn. Okay, so that's what I wrote. Now I channeled a message from the angels for you guys. So this is your angel message. Now it might not resonate, and if it doesn't, just leave it behind. I'm going to use the tarot cards after this and get a reading about the person on your mind, okay? So the angels want to tell you this. Aries, take time to cherish what you have and savor the little moments. This is a journey and it's yours, so let it be a good one. Your false twin flame isn't quite certain who you have become, but they know that you are really different. You are on a new timeline, and the portal you have entered is a really good one, full of happiness. Your false twin flame has hit rock bottom, and you will continue to excel and level up. Just remember, we give what we get. You are under divine protection, and the worst is over. You can rest easy knowing that these people who were out to get you didn't succeed because you figured out who you were dealing with. This false twin flame is toxic and jaded. They are an alcoholic and participate in sex parties with this karmic, and they do so under the influence because their self-esteem is low and they need liquid courage to get up the nerve to do this kind of thing. They need the thrill and the rush and the attention, so they calm their nerves with drugs or booze. This is just the way they are, a thrill junkie with an obsessive compulsive disorder, and they are suffering from bipolar along with mood swings. Their body is breaking down from all the abuse they have inflicted on it. It's truly a tragedy. Along with that, they are facing legal issues because of the karmic and their evil ways. You will be rewarded and blessed with abundance. Okay, so I think the main takeaway is, Aries, you are under divine protection and you're going to be rewarded, okay? All right, so I'm really happy for you. Okay, so let's go ahead and get a reading about the person on your mind, okay? All right, Spirit, can you tell me about the person on Aries' mind? Okay, we've got the Page of Cups. So they have something to offer you, something that they need to say. They might show up out of the blue. You might get a random text from this person. Okay, maybe they need to apologize to you. Okay, so we'll get more information. Okay, they could be dreaming about you, about being with you. Okay, they're very nosy when it comes to you. They're really wondering what you have going on. Okay, so they could be working up the strength or the courage to make you some type of offer or to just apologize. Maybe they've let their pride stop them from apologizing to you. Okay, their pride or their ego. They could be a Leo. Okay. Alright. Hopefully they might be thinking that you'll possibly take compassion on them if they apologize to you. We have the Sun, so okay. They could be hoping that they can influence y'all's connection, that they have the power to change things between you two in a positive way. Okay, double Leo energy. So they could have Leo in their chart since it's side by side, or they are Leo, okay? But they want things to take a turn when it comes to y'all's connection. They're hoping that they can successfully overcome any type of challenges that you two are facing, and that you two can come to your connection can take a happy turn, is what I'm getting. Okay, so they're trying to be positive at this time when it comes to you. They're still hopeful. Okay, the Moon. All right, so I feel like information that possibly at one time was hidden has now been revealed. Okay. Maybe this person, well, I have to clarify this, but yeah, I feel like things are coming to the surface when it comes to this person. All right. How they feel is really coming up. Okay, for this person. All right. And possibly they find a lot of, they're seeing that it's not a bad thing, how that it's a positive thing, the way they feel for you. So maybe they're embracing their emotions now in a more positive way. Okay. All right. So maybe they're coming to terms with their emotions when it comes to you. Okay. And they're looking at it as a good thing that they have feelings for you. Okay. All right. Clarify the Page of Cups, please. Okay, so this person does have a love offer for you, is what I'm getting. They could be a Gemini, but they want to make you a love offer. Okay, they realize that you two would make a really strong team. Okay, that you have a lot to offer. Okay, they have a lot of passion for you, and they want to reveal that too. Okay, they feel like you two are in alignment, or they want to align y'all's connection in a more on a deeper level. Okay, clarify strength, please. Okay, they're trying to overcome something that has left them feeling stuck. Okay, possibly. So possibly this person has felt stuck in something or tied to something, and they're trying to free themselves from that. Okay, this could be they've just been stuck in their head. Okay, all right, and maybe they've been in limbo in some type of way. Okay. All right. Clarify the Sun, please. They could be a Pisces. Clarify the Sun. Okay. They want a happy new beginning in love with you. Okay. They have a lot, you give this person a lot of pleasure. You were a very warm, kind, loving person and presence in this person's life. Okay. And possibly you made this person feel at ease. You put a smile on their face. You made them happy. okay? And maybe they're more aware now of their feelings for you. And maybe they've realized with the Sun card that they love you, okay? I feel like the person has realized that they love you now and they want to express it. In the past, they could have been repressing it or holding back from you in some type of way, okay? But if they fought it, if they fought how they feel for you, it's all coming to the surface, okay? Clarify the Moon. They also could be a Cancer. Okay, there's some type of swift change, possibly when it comes to this person's emotions, or something that some type of illusion that they once subscribed to. Okay, they want to communicate how they feel to you now, or they could be traveling to you. Okay, clarify the Eight of Wands, please. Okay, yeah, I feel like this person is going to impulsively show up. Could be something that you didn't think would ever happen is going to happen. Okay, with the Moon card. So maybe you've written this person off, but I feel like this person is going to impulsively make their way back to you. Okay? Because their passion is driving them. Their passion is in the driver's seat when it comes to you. Okay? So their passion is telling them to take the risk and reach out to you, or maybe just show up at your house or move in your direction. Okay? Their passion and their emotions for you, okay, are telling them that they need to go for it. Clarify the Lovers. Okay. Oh. All right. So this person, when it comes to your connection, they do know that they need to apologize. Okay? They know that they need to take, because I got Justice in reverse. So they could be a Libra, but this person was unfair to you. Okay? And possibly they didn't take accountability for their actions when it comes to you. Okay? And they feel guilty. This person feels guilty when it comes to you, and possibly that they never made things right with you, or they never explained themselves. If they ghosted you, they know that that wasn't right. Okay, but they're feeling guilty when it comes to you. Okay, they know that they were in the wrong when it comes to how they behaved or what they did or what they said. Okay? Okay, clarify the Hangman. I've got the Four of Swords. Okay, I feel like this person realizes that they let their pride keep them from doing what they should have done for showing up for you. Okay? That maybe they had to feel in control in some type of way. Okay? That their need for control and power is the reason why you two could have gone your separate ways, or that they didn't say what they should have said, or they didn't treat you in the way that they should have treated you, was possibly due to ego and their need to have the upper hand or to wield their power or strength over you. Okay, clarify the Four of Swords. They gain new perspective on themselves is what I'm getting. Yeah, when it comes to y'all's connection. Okay, they're seeing, and also I feel like they're seeing you, that you've taken back your power. So possibly this person is thinking, let's see, it went like this. It went like this. And this. Okay. And then it went like this. Okay. I think they're seeing that you were more powerful than they gave you credit for. That you were stronger than they knew. Okay? And that you have taken back your power and you're standing in your power when it comes to this connection. So I feel like this person feels like possibly you have overcome this connection. You have gotten through it. You have persevered through this situation and you have come out on top. Okay? And they're seeing you, maybe in the past they thought you were weak and you were someone who was gullible or someone who they could control. Well, now they're realizing that you are not, that you're not going to tolerate things beneath you, that you will move on because you're not going to put up with it. Okay? So they're seeing you as a force of nature, okay? As the powerful person that you are, okay? Possibly they're seeing you as an equal, as somebody who is truly someone who they should have put in the effort with, okay? And that they should have showed up for you. Clarify the Ace of Cups, please. Okay. I feel like this person realizes that they possibly could have hurt you. Okay. And they're hurting from this connection. I feel like this person feels like they should have been more. They should have done things differently, is what I'm getting when it came to this connection. That they should have expressed themselves better. Okay, they should have revealed more about themselves. They should have been open. Okay, they shouldn't have been distant with you. Okay, and so for some of you, this person kept you at arm's length. Okay, possibly because they were wounded or they were broken from something in their life. Okay, all right, and maybe they thought you would hurt them, that this love could hurt them. Okay, but actually this love was a positive love. Okay, this connection was something good in their life. So maybe they're realizing that you were a very good thing in their life. Okay, and they could have let their past make them make bad decisions when it comes to you. Okay? Clarify the Knight of Wands. Clarify the Knight of Wands. Okay, this person is ready to take inspired action. Okay? And they want you two to come back together, and they want you to at least be friends. All right? Okay? They want to collaborate with you. They see you as somebody who is creative, who brings who brings out the best in them, okay? Who, they have a lot of fun with you, okay? So when they think of you, they think of the good times when you two were together. Okay, clarify the Three of Wands, though. Tell me more about this Three of Wands. Okay, I've got the High Priestess. Okay, so, clarify the High Priestess. Oh. Okay. All right. Okay. I feel like this person hid something from you with the Moon card. I feel like they do have a lot of feelings for you, and they hid that too, but they hid something else. And it caused a swift change in y'all's connection, okay? Because they were hiding something from you, okay? And it was more of the change was this person went towards something that was lustful, okay? This person was went in a direction where their lust led them, okay? And their lust was toward other people, okay? It could have been just another person, or more than one person led them in the direction of lust, okay? All right, and maybe you picked up on this, okay? But they had a secret, okay, that came in between you two, okay, with the Five of Wands that caused conflict, okay? They were keeping things from you, and maybe you picked up on that, and it caused fights and disagreements and possibly the downfall of y'all's connection, all right? And there was someone who was very envious and jealous. You had a rival, some of you, okay? So I feel like this person hid another person from you who they were passionately involved with, okay? And it was this Queen of Pentacles, okay? All right? But some of you caught on to this with the High Priestess energy, that there was possibly something, maybe you didn't know if it was another person, but you knew that this person was keeping something from you, that they weren't being fully transparent, that they were holding back information, that something wasn't adding up when it came to them, okay? And possibly that's why this person, there was a breakup or a change in your connection, okay? Because there could have been an earth sign that came in between you two, okay? A Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. Okay. Or this person, the person on your mind could be an earth sign as well, okay? All right? So either way, something came in between you two and caused you to be at odds with each other, okay, is what I'm getting. And you caught on to this, I feel like. You figured this person out, okay, because the Three of Cups came out with your energy. So I feel like you were able to see that this person was letting other people come in between you two in some way. That somebody else was getting their attention, or they were letting other things come in between you two. So if it wasn't someone else, then it was they let their friends come in between you two, or they could have had some type of drinking issue. They were always wanting to party and celebrate, and that could have came in between you. So if it wasn't another person, then it was their friends or their vices that could have came in between you two. And you decided to do what was best for you because you were over the fighting or the conflict or trying to get what you deserved, okay, which was their attention and their time, okay? Because they were being unfair with you, okay? And dishonest, possibly. So I feel like they were hiding something when it came to love. All right? Because I got the Lovers and Justice in reverse. So they were hiding something about love. Okay? Clarify Justice in reverse. Yeah, this person could have been a water sign, a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. But they feel guilty when it comes to what they did to you emotionally. Okay? How they treated you emotionally. How they showed up for you. They were cruel in the love department, and they know it. Okay? They were unfair. They were untrustworthy. Okay? All right? And possibly they never owned up to their dishonesty when it comes to what they did. Okay? But this is a person that you can't trust when it comes to your heart. Okay? You can't trust this person. Okay, clarify the Two of Cups. All right, so this person feels trapped in their head when it comes to y'all's connection. Okay, or to some other connection. They feel trapped. They're thinking the worst. They possibly are overthinking y'all's connection. Okay? Because they're doing a lot of thinking. Look, okay? Because also the Hangman is about thinking too. Okay? So I've got 3 cards about mental activity. Okay? So I feel like this person is a bit letting the worst case scenario get the best of them. Okay? When it comes to y'all's connection. Okay, clarify the Nine of Wands. So they made a choice based on possibly their wounds, based on they could have been playing it safe, okay? And also they could have created boundaries with you, okay, because of their choices, okay? They could have been confused when it came to this love, the love they have for you, okay? They weren't quite sure of the love they had for you, okay? Maybe they were thinking that you were too good to be true, okay? Or this situation was too good to be true. Clarify the Seven of Cups. So this person could be trying to work through their confusion and work through their wounds. Okay? Maybe they're trying to heal. Okay? They could be working on moving, like trying to get work up the courage to maybe talk to you. Okay? Or possibly when they're at work, this person is daydreaming about you. That could definitely be the possibility that you could have met this person at work. Okay? But they fantasize about you at work. They think about you. They wish that things were different when it came to you guys. They wish that they could right their wrongs, possibly. They wish they would have taken the opportunity when they had it. Okay, I feel like they would like to repair things with you two. Okay, hash things out. Clarify the King of Cups. Okay, this person sees you now as a blessing, okay? And they want to give to you now. This person wants to express their feelings towards you now. In the past, they didn't tell you how they truly felt about you, or they were unjust with you or dishonest with you about how they felt, or they never told you how they felt about you, okay? But whatever is going on, this person feels like they need to express something to you. They need to give you the clarity that you deserve. They need to now give you your justice, okay? I need to confess to you how I truly feel is what I'm getting, okay? And they're going to possibly try to manifest a chance to express themselves clearly to you and to take accountability, okay? And they want to offer you something. This person has an offer for you, okay? We're getting that twice in their energy. So they're dying to offer you something. Okay, clarify the Ace of Cups. What is this? Okay, I've got death, so they could be a Scorpio. Clarify death. Their feelings for you have transformed. Okay? They've transformed how they feel about you, is what I'm getting. Okay? And they didn't see this coming. They didn't see you got to this person, okay? And their feelings have all caught up to them, okay? They want a rebirth with you. They do, okay? All right? They want to clarify the Wheel of Fortune. They could feel like you are their destiny, and they let that you two are destined to be together, okay? And they didn't feel like that before. Clarify the Wheel of Fortune. They want a new beginning with you, okay? Well, tell me clarify the Fool. Okay, they're going to try to work at getting you back, okay? Because they're when it comes to you, they're carrying around shame, guilt. They could feel like they're a coward, or, and they could have had an ego death, okay? And when they had an ego death, they realized that you were the blessing, you were the best thing in their life, that they should have given to you when they had the chance, that they were a fool in the past, okay? And now they want to work at this new beginning with you, okay? And also, they want to make things right. They're carrying around how they feel about you. They're carrying around the fact that possibly they were a coward, or they let their pride get in the way. They feel guilty. They feel like a fool, and they want to release that. They want to make things work between you, is what I'm getting. Okay, clarify the Eight of Swords, please. Okay, I've got the Eight of Cups. Clarify, I feel like possibly things didn't turn out the way this person planned or thought they would. Clarify the Eight of Cups. Yeah, this person is very disappointed and anxious about what is going on in their life currently. Possibly they're worried that they have let other things get in the way of you two, that they walked away from the best thing in their life, is what I'm getting. That's what this person is realizing. And it has them like feeling depressed. Okay. Clarify more about the Eight of Swords. This person feels exasperated and at their wits' end. And like, how could I be so foolish? They're in a very dark state currently. Because, Claire, tell me more about the Eight of Swords. Because you are this person's angel. Okay? You are the light in their life. You could be a light worker. You could be, you're divine and they know it. Okay? And they walked away from an angel, is what I'm getting. They walked away from, this could have been a divine connection, and they walked away from it. Okay, because they're viewing you different. So I feel like they're realizing that you are not karmic, you are divine, okay? And that you could even have I think this person thinks you're powerful because you were able to overcome obstacles and people around you. You were able to see through things, and you were able to bypass conflict, okay, through your intuition. So maybe they think that you are, and you could be being divinely led at this moment. But I feel like this person realizes that you're an earth angel, okay? And they walked away from that. Probably out of pride, out of fear, out of ego, okay? And out of not telling you the truth to begin with, okay? Because this person feels guilty, so I feel like they lied to you, okay? About their love life in general. Possibly they lied about their love situation, is what I'm getting. Okay, so they didn't, possibly for some of you, this person from the start lied to you or hid stuff from you. Okay, they weren't fair from the get-go when it came to y'all's connection. Okay? And they regret it. With the Eight of Swords, they wish that they had done everything differently when it comes to you. They're haunted by this situation and the what ifs and what could have been, okay? This person is truly haunted by it. Clarify the Eight of Pentacles, please. Okay. Possibly this person is trying to work through self-limiting beliefs or beliefs that have possibly kept you two apart, or they're trying to possibly work through the fact that they were a hypocrite with you, okay, or that they cared about too much about what people thought, okay. They're trying to release beliefs that are no longer serving them, okay? Or, well, they could be a Taurus, okay? All right, clarify the Hierophant in reverse. Okay, I feel like this person knows that possibly other people didn't want you two to be together, or they let what other people would think about you two being together get in the way of you. But they're freeing themselves from some type of thinking that they had in the past, or beliefs, I feel like, because they're rushing towards you with communication. Okay, and I feel like they've made a decision when it comes to you. Okay, or maybe they need to explain to you, in the past they let their beliefs get in the way, or what other people would think get in the way of you two being together, but they've worked through these beliefs. Okay, clarify the Knight of Swords. Okay, they were being insecure. They were being too overly confident. Okay, and they were being selfish and possibly jealous with you. Okay, I've got the Queen of Wands in reverse. Okay, and they're going to say this to you. They're going to own up to how they were. Okay, so I feel like this person possibly there was someone else that got in the way with the Queen of Wands in reverse. So it could have been they were under a spell, because the Queen of Wands in the reverse, they might tell you that somebody put a spell on them, possibly another person. Okay, and that's why possibly they did you dirty. Okay, but if that's not the case, then they just let their own selfishness and insecurity get in the way of you two being together. Okay, or what other people would think get in the way of you two being together. Okay, but for some of you, it was someone else got in the way, and they could have put a spell on your person. Okay, because the Queen of Wands in reverse is a witch in my book. Okay, all right. So maybe they're going to tell you that they were witchy, okay, and being wicked and witchy with you, okay, or they had a witch in their energy, whichever. Clarify the Queen of Wands in reverse. Oh, they were giving to someone else, and yeah, this person could have put a spell on them. Okay, all right. So they were in between you and this Queen of Wands in reverse, and they're going to confess that to you, possibly, and possibly they were living some type of alternative lifestyle with this person, and it was a secret, possibly. Okay, and they could have been under an illusion from this Queen of Wands in reverse too, okay, who worked at confusing your person, who worked at deceiving them, okay, and who was able to say whatever needed to be said, okay, because this Queen of Wands had an agenda and they were going to succeed, okay. So this person on your mind could have possibly fell for some type of hypocrite who was able to deceive them into thinking possibly that you were the enemy, or you were the bad guy, or yeah, possibly with the Hierophant in reverse, this Queen of Wands could have like made up things about you, okay, things that weren't true, okay, because they were determined to win over your person, okay, whatever they had to do that, okay, because they wanted the person on your mind to give to them. They were very concerned with their financial security, okay. So if your person was in between you and this person was going to make sure that they got what they wanted with the Six of Pentacles, okay. We'll clarify the Six of Pentacles, please. All right, so I feel like your person thought that possibly they could give to you and this other person, but that was just wishful thinking on their part. Okay, they didn't really think things through. All right, so whatever they were doing, it didn't like pan out well for them. Okay, it wasn't a success. Okay? Because I feel like, okay, clarify the Three of Wands in reverse. And things haven't, okay, got the Seven of Wands. So things haven't gone the way that your person planned when it comes to this other person. Okay? This person has created obstacles and things that your person has been having to overcome. So this person has created a lot of challenges and things that your person is having to deal with currently. Okay, so this Queen of Wands is a burden to the person on your mind currently. Okay, somebody that is trying to control them in some type of way and making sure that they have that they get what they want. Okay, clarify the Seven of Wands. Yeah, because they're going to stand their ground and they're going to get what they want. Okay, they were determined to come out on top of this situation. Okay, all right. So I feel like also possibly this Queen of Wands needs a lot of attention. Okay, because they have low self-esteem or something like that, and possibly they're not. They could also be cheating on your person. Okay, is what I'm getting. Okay, and well, clarify the Six of Wands. Yeah, and trying to confuse your person. Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. So I feel like whoever they gave to, okay, in the past manipulated them, okay, and because they were determined that they were going to come out on top and that things were going to go their way and they were going to have a victory when it came to this connection. Okay, and now your person is weighed down because somebody is not who they thought they were. Okay, so I feel like this Queen of Wands cast a lot of illusions about their financial security. Okay, but they don't have anything going for them. Okay, but they said whatever they had to say to get your person. Okay, they lied to the person on your mind because they were just determined. I feel like this person wanted your person's money or resources, okay? And they just wanted, and they used their confidence. This Queen of Wands in reverse is very confident, and possibly with their spell work, they knew that they could win, okay? And that they were going to come out on top. But actually this person, whatever they're doing currently, okay, things aren't going their way. They're not succeeding. They're not getting exactly what they wanted from this outcome, okay? But they're trying to still control your person, okay? All right, so I feel like they're possibly still putting spells on your person, okay? And trying to confuse them, okay, with deception, all right? So I still feel like your person doesn't know what to do because they're still being manipulated and controlled and lied to by somebody, okay? And possibly they're under a spell, okay? And so they don't know, they don't have all the answers. Your person doesn't have all the answers, okay? They still could be under a spell too with the Two of Swords in reverse, okay? All right, so they could be blinded to they walk around blinded with clouded judgment because of a spell, possibly. Okay, I think that's the reading. All right. Okay, let's go ahead and get what's upcoming for you, Aries. Okay, we've got the Seven of Cups in reverse. All right. So we've got the Emperor. Ooh, so an Emperor could be upcoming for you guys. Okay. Or an Empress. It doesn't have to be. Okay. Either one. The Hanged Man. So maybe you'll meet a Pisces upcoming. Okay. And we've got a Queen of Wands. Okay. Let's clarify. That could be you. Clarify the Seven of Cups in reverse. Okay, I've got Strength. So maybe you'll meet a Leo upcoming. Clarify Strength. Ooh. Okay. So I feel like you're going to overcome confusion and gain your clarity upcoming. Okay. And figure out what it is that you need to do. Okay. You're going to stand in your power upcoming. Okay. And some type of abundance is headed your way, or you're going to meet an Empress. Okay. That's going to, and you two are going to be a very powerful couple together. Okay. Somebody who is very abundant. Clarify the Empress. Ooh. Okay. So maybe you're going to meet somebody who is famous. Okay. So maybe some of you will meet somebody who's famous or in the public eye. Okay. Somebody who is well established and somebody who has made a name for themselves. All right. Somebody who has figured out life and is succeeding. So some of you are going to meet somebody successful, somebody powerful, okay? And somebody who is going to give you clarity, okay? All right? All right? Or you're going to be able to gain your clarity, stand in your strength, okay? And you're this Empress, and you're going to be victorious and come out on top in the future, okay? And you're going to successfully move towards something abundant, okay? And you're going to overcome whatever is possibly been standing in your way, okay? All right? You're going to confidently move towards something that is going to lead to success, okay? Clarify this Emperor. I feel like there could be a divine union upcoming for you guys because I got the Empress and the Emperor in your upcoming energy. All right. So, all right. Something new could be happening for you guys. Okay. You might receive some type of good news from somebody. Okay. All right, you're going to possibly discover something that really makes you feel alive. Okay, clarify the Page of Wands. Oh. Okay, so some of you are going to discover the truth about something that you've been conflicted about. Okay, or you've been battling. Okay. So, yes, some of you are going to discover what's truly, or someone's going to tell you the truth. Okay. I feel like someone could possibly tell you the truth. Okay. They're going to take responsibility with the Emperor card. Clarify the Five of Wands. Okay. They're going to tell you why possibly they left you behind or they ended things with you. Okay, but they're going to tell you that they want to rekindle things with you. Okay, they do have feelings for you. This person is going to tell you that they're in love with you. Okay, and that's other things came in between you two being together, or it was someone else came in between you two being together. But someone's going to tell you the truth. Okay, so you could have been dealing with an Aries, and they're going to take responsibility about their actions, okay? Because they want a new beginning in love with you, okay? So some of you are going to receive a message and someone's going to own up to stuff. Okay, clarify the Hangman. Okay. A lot of you are going upcoming are going to gain new perspective when it comes to well, if I can talk, when it comes to what you want long term. Okay? Sometimes my brain just like shuts down. I don't know. Okay? Possibly you'll have a new perspective when it comes to a commitment. Okay? So clarify the 10 of, and if some of you are stuck in a commitment, okay, clarify the 10 of Pentacles. Okay, yeah, some of you are going to gain new perspective about something that you were committed to from the past, upcoming. Okay, so I feel like it possibly is going to clarify the 6 of Cups. Okay, I've got your energy. Okay. Tell me more about the 6 of Cups, please. Tell me more about the 6 of Cups. Okay, and whatever information or perspective you gain, it's going to help you to release, I feel like, the past and be able to move forward. Okay, so some of you are just going to be able to move forward upcoming from something that possibly you were committed to, okay, or you thought would be successful, okay, from the past, all right? And you're going to be able to see some type of new opportunity upcoming, okay, because you're going to be able to see things for what they truly are. Okay, clarify the Queen of Wands. Okay, clarify the 3 of Cups. Okay. I feel like with the help, I feel like a lot of you upcoming, okay, this is your energy. I feel like fire energy. You're going to be able to regain your confidence. Okay, you're going to get it out there. You're going to start attracting what you want. Okay, maybe you're going to start, and with the help of your friends, you're going to be able to maybe take back your independence and start having fun and getting out there and just having a good time. And you're going you're going to start receiving and giving to yourself and connections that really matter to you. Okay, and you're going to be able to work through, okay, maybe you'll be focused on giving to your work upcoming and your friends and family. Clarify the 8 of Pentacles. All right. You're going to work on protecting yourself and standing your ground, okay, when it comes to what you want to give to, okay, possibly, okay, clarify the 7 of Wands. Okay, you're going to be able to stand your ground and close out some type of cycle upcoming and start investing in yourself and your future is what I'm getting. Sowing seeds with yourself and with what you truly want for yourself, okay, is what I'm getting. So you're going to be able to overcome a situation. If you were put in a third party, okay, and somebody breadcrumbed you, then you're going to be able to work through that, okay, and stand your ground and close out that cycle with that situation and start investing in something that's going to pay off for you, okay? All right, I think that's the reading. Okay, I don't know what's going on with me lately, but I'm long-winded when it comes to the tarot cards. Okay, all right, so I'll just get some affirmations. Okay, all right, let me see. Let me see. Okay. I'm the CEO of my own life and I fire negativity on sight. Okay. So the negative is a low vibration. If you fire it and you remain in the positivity, your vibe is going to be really good. Okay? You know how people say you're killing the vibe? Well, it's probably because they're being negative. So let's fire the negativity so your vibration is high and good. Okay? You are worthy of love, especially your own. Okay? Don't doubt your worth. I'm not here to fit in. I'm here to stand out. Okay? So don't subscribe to other people's expectations. Okay? Your uniqueness is what makes you amazing. Okay? You can and do what feels good for you and feels right for you. Okay? I'm not bossy. I am the effing boss. Learn the difference. Okay. All right. So just be that awesome ram that you are. Okay. And, take back charge of what you need to take back charge of. Okay. And just stand in your strength and your power moving forward. All right, Aries, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this.